Hi, everybody. This is Jared. It's June 16, 2025. I wanted to bring your attention to something that I consider one of the most disturbing and dangerous statements that Donald Trump has made thus far. And I know that is a pretty significant claim. Yesterday, June 15, late in the evening, Donald Trump made a post on Truth Social where he called on ICE officers to double down on what he's calling the largest mass deportation operation in U.S. history. And you're like, well, where's the news, right? This, we know he's been calling for this. But what he went on to say is that in order to achieve the goal, we have to expand efforts to detain and deport illegal aliens in America's largest cities, such as Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York. He went on to say that these cities and other such cities are, quote, the core of the Democrat power center, where they use illegal aliens to expand their voter base, cheat in elections, and grow the welfare state, robbing good-paying jobs and benefits from hardworking American citizens. Okay, that's a pretty bold and pretty brazen thing to say, specifically targeting Democratic voters, Democratic leaders, and Democratic cities. He goes on to say, these radical left Democrats are sick of mind, hate our country, and actually want to destroy our inner cities. He said there is something wrong with them. That is why they believe in open borders, transgender for everybody, and men playing in women's sports. He finishes up to say, I want our brave ICE officers to know that real Americans are cheering you on every day. To ICE, FBI, DEA, ATF, the Patriots, the Pentagon, and the State Department, you have my unwavering support. Now go get the job done. Okay? So why is this so disturbing? To me, this goes beyond what we've been seeing as rhetoric against immigrants up until now. This is where he begins to pivot to what I fear may become the next phase of his move to become a dictator or to become a tyrant in this country. Okay. And the play is very simple. You start out by targeting the populations that have the least support and the least power. In this case, it's legal immigrants. In this post, he's also gone on to specifically target transgender community, which he's been doing for a long time. And it is what tyrants do. They go after people that not only are relatively weak politically, but also divide the rest of America, right? You can be a Republican, you can be a Democrat, and you can support democratic values, but if you choose these cultural issues like transgenderism or illegal immigration, you're going to split people off on that, and you're going to use that to purposely antagonize people's emotional centers when people are more conservative on these issues. And now you flip it so that it's not just the immigrants, and it's not just transgender athletes playing the gender sport of their choice. Now it's the Democrats who are using illegal immigrants to steal elections and steal your jobs. So now he's specifically targeting, one of the two major political parties in the country. This is not a small thing. Okay, Hitler did this, Stalin did this, Putin does this. It's all in this turn of phrase of, it's no longer about targeting the outsiders. Now we're targeting the internal enemy who's responsible for using the outsiders to ruin the lives of real Americans, right? We've seen this movie before. And I just want to point out this phrase, transgender for everybody. They believe in transgender for everybody. Pause for a second. The phrase transgender for everybody literally makes no sense. Transgender is an adjective. It's not a noun. So it's not like he's saying they want to give free healthcare for everybody or they want voting rights for everybody. He's saying they want transgender for everybody. It makes no sense and is designed to be creating this level of cognitive dissonance and fear and anger amongst a group of people who will then go out and act, because he finishes up by saying basically ICE agents, FBI, DEA, And all of my people on Truth Social who are reading this, you know what you need to do. Now go get the job done. This is 2 days after the former Democrat Speaker of the House of Minnesota was politically assassinated in her own home. So when you say things like, you know what to do, go get the job done, you are dog whistling to the most extreme people in our country who are going to take it upon themselves to go out and act on this. I hope I am wrong. I am not convinced that things aren't going to play out exactly the way I've described here. And part of the purpose of these videos is to make people aware and try to draw attention to things that are happening in the news. As I said, I'm not trying to scare people or be overly dramatic. That's my charge, is not to do that. But when the Spirit moves me to talk on something important like this, I'm going to do it. And that's what I worry is about to happen. Share your thoughts, share this video, and we'll see you in the next edition.